incident. A Conservative candidate has resigned in Quebec. Chris Lloyd was set to confront Liberal leader Justin Trudeau in the Montreal riding of Papineau, but CBC News has learned that he saw his candidacy as an art project.
Dear Stephen.
That is Lloyd reading one of the letters he's written to Canada's Prime Minister almost every day since 2001. Lloyd is a performance artist who's been active in the Papineau riding for the past 4 years. He was acclaimed as the Tory candidate there in February. The CBC's Thomas Dagla broke the story of Lloyd's candidacy after checking his background.
Two big updates today so far since we've broken this story this morning. First of all, the Conservative Party confirming in a one-line email that Chris Lloyd is no longer the candidate. Conservative Party saying he has resigned as candidate in Papineau, facing Liberal leader Justin Trudeau. Many questions, though, around that conversation regarding his candidacy. Was he asked to resign? Did the Conservative Party simply ask him, is your entire campaign a joke? We don't know yet. We've asked for clarifications from the Conservative Party. The other update is Chris Lloyd hasn't spoken out publicly necessarily about this case, about him resigning as Conservative candidate in Papineau, but he did post a very short comment on a private Facebook page that we're going to share with you right now. He said, "My political career is not yet over." Does that mean he hopes to run as an independent? Does he hope to run for another party? It's hard to imagine another party taking him on now, knowing that he's been leading the Conservatives on for months, but we'll see.
All right. Well, how did Lloyd pass the party's vetting process?
That is a big question, and the Conservative Party spokesperson for that party told me yesterday that Chris Lloyd went through the same vetting process as any other candidate. He has said himself at a speech that we obtained an audio recording of in Fredericton back in March that he had to fill out a 51-page document to become a candidate, talking about his intentions, whether he agrees with Conservative policies, and also had to run a background check. Here now is a new Democrat MP, Alexandre Boulris, also from Montreal, saying this raises questions about the Conservatives' vetting process.
It's a little bit funny. I think the Conservatives cannot do their own homework, really. This is not a, they have a vetting process. It's a joke because they accept a guy like this who's making a joke of them. So they have their own internal problems, I think, the Conservative Party.
We have yet to hear from the Liberal leader, Justin Trudeau. He is the candidate, the Liberal candidate, who was running against Chris Lloyd until today. I've asked a spokesperson for the Conservative Party of Canada, is this incident going to have an impact on how you vet candidates in the future, perhaps have a better look at their social media presence, their blogs over past years? Because this guy, Chris Lloyd, had been active poking fun at Canadian politics for years. A $30 billion check, for instance, he posted online for F-35 fighter jets, a check that he made out to the Conservative Party. Somehow they didn't pick up on that. He is no longer the candidate, and we'll see what happens next.
The CBC's Thomas Dagla in Montreal.